Reading Sophisticated Intuition here with the remainder of June general messages. This is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. Let's get into it. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit. What is it that Sagittarius need to know for the remainder of June, please? What is it that Sagittarius need to know? Thank you. Ooh. Let's see what else come out here. I'll be getting excited with one card, y'all. All right. The sign of Sagittarius, what is it that they need to know for the remainder of June, please? The sign of Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of June for the sign of Sagittarius? Oh, okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Swords. All right, so you might be battling, okay, whether that's an internal battle or external battle. I'm not sure. Definitely reach out to me for personal guidance, but there may be some, excuse me, there may be some conflict for you at this end of June here. Let me go ahead and clarify, though. The sign of Sagittarius. Okay, all right. Ooh, ooh. Okay, that's too many. High Priestess was the one that fell on the table, though. All right, for the sign of Sagittarius Spirit, what is it that they need to know for the remainder of June? Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, I heard that. Okay. Clarify. What is it that Sagittarius need to know for the remainder of June? Thank you. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords, okay? I almost get a little bit that, thank you, Spirit, self-sabotage. That's what I heard so loud. Like, setting yourself up for failure, okay? I hate to tell you that, Sag, but that's what I'm hearing. Like, you might be setting yourself up for failure. And how are you doing that? In your thoughts. You need to produce, okay, it's free will, do what you want to do. But what I'm getting out of this message is that in the next 2 weeks, you need to produce positive thoughts, because you are almost creating some type of physical plane conflict because of the way of your thinking. You got to get rid of that stinking thinking, okay? So that's come out. And it's almost like, I'm feeling like, because you know the Five of Swords, battle, win of all at all costs, but I'm almost like, you see how these guys are like turned away, mostly because they lost the battle, right? He took all the swords. But what I'm getting the energy of is that they didn't want to fight in the first place. So it's like, almost like you, or put the shoe in the foot that it fits, somebody external to you is starting a fight that the other one doesn't even want to fight. When I was in my youth, I knew I was a lover way back then, and I've had plenty of fights, and I've lost many of them. Why? Because I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. But when it comes down to it, if I have to defend myself, and if it has anything to do with my children, you best believe that I'm gonna put my best foot forward to whip that ass. But I remember a specific fight that I got into with a friend in my in my youth, that had absolutely nothing to do with me. I was defending somebody else verbally, and that other person wanted to physically fight me, and I didn't want to fight them. It wasn't like I was scary and it was just that I didn't have enough anger in me to fight that person. Like, I wasn't even mad at them. I was mad at the situation because of a mutual friend, right? But I ended up having to physically fight them to defend myself. And of course I lost that battle. But I'm just getting this energy, Sagittarius, of like a fight that somebody doesn't want to have. Okay? Okay, all right. That was a lot from the subconscious, all right? So let's get this. Jupiter returns benefits, okay? That's come out of your overall energy. So this is the good news, all right? Get out of that masculine energy of it's not even that, because I know I got masculine Sagittarius is here, but just in general, like, we need to love, not fight. Love, not war, right? War. Huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. That's the energy of the other person and or you, Sag. Like, you don't want to fight or they don't want to fight. So, like, Put the swords down. That's what I'm getting. Anyways, Jupiter returns benefits. So you are about to get some blessings for the remainder of June. That's good news. Here it is with the King of Cups, giving all his generosity, showing you love, but at a distance maybe. But he wants to work on it, okay? And I say he, it could be a she, whatever. It's water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Could be any one of those. You know, we don't harp on the zodiac here at Sophisticated, but very well could be operating from the energy of what I am getting is that somebody really, really cares about you, and they care enough that they want to work with you or work on it, okay? Okay. That's good. Strength. I do feel like there's a very strong connection, okay? Two of Cups here. There's a very strong connection, and this person really cares enough about you that they want to work on this, okay? They want to build on this. Beautiful, beautiful. But you or them, put the shoe on the foot that it fits, feels like it's a conflict, okay? It feels like there's no way out of this conflict, okay? Five of Wands, Eight of Swords. You feel like there's some type of conflict and there's no way out of it. Boy, I tell you, when I tell you that I am a Sagittarius and this is hitting it on the head. Ooh, anywho. So it just feels like this is a big opportunity for you, Sagittarius, to have the love that you've always desired, or the connection or the partnership, whatever that might be. But you're holding yourself back, or they're holding themselves back because of some type of conflict that must be external to you or the situation in general, and somebody just doesn't want to fight, okay? And because of this conflict, they're feeling like left out in the cold, okay? All right. Spirit, White Light Oracle. Any additional guidance for the Sagittarius? What is it that they need to know for the remainder of June? Two that fell out of there. Or Gamma, I think is the one that wanted to come out. Let's try it again. Spirit for the sign of Sagittarius. What is it that they need to know for the remainder of June? Thank you. Solve polluting. Okay. I probably read this card a million times, but what I heard is resolution. Okay. Okay, I heard resolution real loud. All right, solve polluting. The number 19, your angel number is 19. That breaks down to a 10. Tune into your heart and you will be able to find your way through any negative or toxic situation. Engage in self-healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that help you connect to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by any darkness or negativity. Take time to clean your heart and mind of negativity by focusing on the divine beings that bring joy to your heart. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and access it daily. So if this conflict that's going on, we got Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles. The angel number for you today is 5, okay? Which talks about change and a couple of other things. So look it up so you can see how it resonates for you. But what's going on here is that you've got to tap all the way into your higher self to overcome this conflict, to be able to, because what I feel like is two people in love, there's a conflict external to them that is impacting this. And so you have got to be able to rise above it. Boy, when I tell you that, I'm not in a relationship and I've been single for a very long time. And I know a lot of people will say, like, don't take advice from people who have basically been in my situation. But one of the things about being an empath is being able to observe without judgment, right? And I see this happen so many times. Like this, I'll use the example of like a mother-in-law or sister-in-law that has a conflict that is impacting your connection in some way. Okay, it could be the sister-in-law is fighting with the other sister-in-law on the other side. This ain't got nothing to do with the two of y'all, but because it's almost like pick a side. That's the energy I'm getting. Pick a side. And because why? Because then that demonstrates the loyalty that you have to the connection. So that's what seems to be coming up for you in the remainder of June. Okay, Sagittarius? Pick a side. If I labeled or titled these messages, that's what it would be. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Love and light.